Event. My name is Anamari Fanthorpe, and I'm your host today. Today, I have Maria Chua here with me from DigitalxMarketing, and we're going to talk about how to make. Well, no, we're not going to talk about it. We're going to do it. We're going to make your own Wix website today. So Wix is a great platform that you can build your own website on, and Maria is an expert in all kinds of things that are digital. We're very lucky to have her here joining us today, and we've been fortunate enough to have you on before. Now, here on Digital Boost, we actually haven't covered Wix as a builder, to actually build a site. So I was super excited to have this for everyone. And we also added in a little bit of flavor because Maria is so awesome. She was able to put in a slide on the accessibility template, which is so awesome because we've been leading up to GAD, or Global Accessibility Awareness Day, which is on the 19th of May. And we're talking about digital accessibility in the access market. And today we're going to talk about Wix, and then we're even going to touch on that. So I really appreciate you kind of modifying your presentation very last minute for us here on Digital Boost.
You're very welcome. And
thanks, Maria. So I'll let you kick on because I know you've got lots of stuff to do, and I'll open up the chats, and I'll be here to help out with anything else.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'll proceed now with the presentation. All right, let me just share my screen. All right. Okay, so let's begin. So good morning, everyone. Thank you for having me today. It is great to be here, and I hope I will be able to provide some valuable information to help you on your digital journey. We'll go through our presentation and content first. So then I'll be doing, I have a Canva presentation, then we're going to switch to the Wix platform all throughout the course of the presentation. And then I'll be happy to respond to any questions at the end with the help of Anamari. So as mentioned, we will be talking about on how to make your own Wix website. So we will be highlighting some certain NZ online statistics, then proceed in discussing the Wix website editor. We're going to talk about Wix email marketing, its SEO checklist, and as mentioned by Anamari, we will also be touching on the Wix accessibility wizard. But before that, allow me to share a little something about myself. Okay, I am Maria Chua. I'm a senior account manager with DigitalxMarketing. I have 20+ years of corporate experience handling different roles in customer service, sales, marketing, HR, admin, and IT. We work with NC small and medium business owners and marketers, providing business growth and digital marketing services, including website development, SEO, social media marketing, paid advertising, content marketing, and email marketing. So a little something about our company. DigitalxMarketing works with Digital Boost to share our expertise and to give back to the NC business community. We have worked with a wide range of clients in different industries. We are a certified Wix partner. So I guess you may have seen this posted in the Digital Boost social media channels. So yeah, they have mentioned that 97% of all businesses in New Zealand are small businesses. And if we check the internet use in New Zealand, there were 4.63 million internet users in New Zealand in January 22, with an internet penetration standing at 94.9% of the total population at the start of 2022. However, it's almost unbelievable that many small to medium-sized businesses in New Zealand still do not have a website. So good thing there are drag and drop website builders that do not require you to be tech savvy, such as Wix. So Wix is a drag and drop editor, which makes it easy to create a professional website without having to know a line of code. With hundreds of templates and great tools, Wix lets you build and sell throughout your site, beginner-friendly and scalable, Wix is suitable for anything from personal online portfolios to small business websites. So let's now begin creating your website by signing up with Wix. So once you type in wix.com, it will bring you to this page. So if you don't have an account, you need to sign up. And if you already have an existing account, you just need to log in. So it will bring you to a page like this. So type in your username and password. So once you're in, it will ask you several questions to understand the website you are creating. So you can type it in if you're creating an online store or you're making a portfolio or a blog. So type it in there. And it will also ask you what are the other additional features you would like to add to your website. But for the purpose of this presentation, we will just skip that one. So it will bring you to the page wherein it will going to ask you if you want to create your website using Wix API, or you want to use it. You want to use website editor. So we recommend, and also for the purpose of this presentation, we will be focusing on the Wix website editor because this is a process wherein you can do a lot of customization. All right. So once you are inside the Wix website editor, it's going to ask you which template you would like to use. So type it in there on search all templates. It's better that when you pick a template that is close to the kind of website you are looking for, so you will make fewer customization, making it easier and faster to complete your website. So once inside the Wix editor, there are different menus that will help you customize your website. So we have the left menu, the top bar menu, and the right click menu. So let me just, moving now on the Wix platform. So for example, we already chosen this template. So on the left menu here, you can see different icons that can help you create your website, customize your website. So we have the left menu here and the top bar menu. And when you say do the right click menu, it will give you different options. So on the left menu here, we have the add, menus and pages. You have the site design. You have the add apps. You have media. You can start blogging, bookings, and the ascend business tools. You will just concentrate discussing on those functionalities that you will be frequently using in customizing your website. So in this case, when you click on add here, it will give you different options or elements to add on your website. So you can add a strip in here. So just click on the strip here and it will give you different options. So you have the classic, you have the featured. So all you have to do is just drag and drop. So going back to strip and then you just add it in here and then you place it on your editor. So once you're done with that, you can go and explore the other functionalities. Okay, let me just look at this one. All right. So it's just taking some time. All right. So the editors, let me just go back to this browser. Okay. So you have there the add menu, and then you can add strip. You can add text here. There are different options in creating the text. And then the images, you can upload your own image. And then you could also use the free Wix images. And you could also, there are stock images that you could also use, but you have to pay for that. And then for the buttons, we have here the different buttons. And for the galleries, you have different options on how to present your images. Like we have the pro galleries, the grid galleries. So Wix is very flexible and very comprehensive on the different elements that you can add to your website. So Basically, we'll just be focusing on the commonly used elements. So here, after adding, we also have the menus and pages. So if you want to move to the different pages of your website, you just click on the site pages, and then you have here your different pages. And then if you want to do some tweaking on the customization, on the on the format of the pages, you just click on this one, and then you have the settings, the SEO basics, the social sharing, and then if you want to rename your web page, and then if you want to duplicate it, just so you don't need to really start from scratch, you can just duplicate a web page, then copy and hide and delete. So you also have that option of doing this or going to the other web pages when you go to the top bar menu. So you can also see in here the pages here. So you can also go using the pages, and also on the settings here on the top bar menu. Later on, we will be discussing about the accessibility wizard. That is also part of what we're going to discuss today. So we have the top bar menu in here. And the right click menu, so there are different options that you could also do, like change the strip background, the layout, and then if there are some overlapping items, you can check it out by clicking it here. And then if you want to arrange your elements, and then if there are designs that you made and you're going to build another website, you can just save to my design and then be able to apply that design on your different websites that you're going to create, okay? So let's go back to our Canva presentation. So that is for the Wix editor. So another thing that once you're decided and already happy with the kind of the website that you have completed, so you have you can move now to the Wix dashboard. So this is how it looks like. And then if you wanted to upgrade to a premium subscription, so all you need to do is that you can compare plans here, and then just click it, and then Wix will provide you the options of what kind of plans you would like to have in upgrading your Wix subscription from a free one to a paid one, okay? Because if you opt for the free plan, an ad will be displayed on top of your website saying that this site was designed with the Wix.com website builder. Create your website today, start now. But we recommend that you subscribe to a basic plan so you can connect your domain. If someone looks unprofessional, if your domain has wixsite.com on it, and yeah, to do that, you go to the dashboard and click on compare plans to choose a plan. So once you upgraded your site plan, you can now connect your domain. So when you click here, connect your own domain, so it will provide you different options on how to do that. So let's see. Once you click on that, it will lead you to this page, whether you wanted to buy a new domain. So Wix also offers that. Or if you already have an existing domain, you can connect a domain you already own. And then Wix will help you to go through the step-by-step process on how to be able to connect your domain. So another thing that we would also like to discuss on this presentation is the other built-in features of Wix. So one of the features of Wix is that it has a built-in email marketing. So people who build their sites with Wix are naturally drawn to its email marketing tool. It's free. A limited version is already pre-installed on any Wix website, and it lets you get started right away. It offers 5,000 emails a month for free. It is more user-friendly and less complicated than MailChimp. So it will look something like this, okay? for the email marketing. So when you go to the dashboard, right, and then you click on email marketing, so it will give you, it will lead you to this page where you can start from scratch or create a template. Just like when creating your website, it also have a template, and then it will help you customize that template. So for example, you already have an existing email marketing campaign. So it will also look like this when you go to the part wherein you would like to do your email marketing campaign. So for example, okay, let's edit this one. So this is how it's going to look like. So you have there your headline, and then you want to put on your image, and then your message and your email marketing campaign. So just like the Wix website editor, so you have the different menus in here. If you wanted to add, if you wanted to change the image, so you can just edit this one and change image and put on the graphics that you wanted to include your email marketing. So you can then do another preview and test once you're completed your email marketing. So another very good built-in features of Wix is the SEO tools. Okay. So for the SEO tools of Wix, once you click it on the dashboard, on the dashboard, you can see the different options that you can work on and how to improve your SEO. So you have here the sitemaps, the robot text editor, the SEO settings, the site verification, the URL redirect manager. This is very good once you have an old website and then you want to redirect your site visitors to a new URL. This is also a very good tool that Wix has on its platform. So the first thing that you need to do is get found on Google. So once you click on that, it will bring you to this page wherein it is going to provide you a checklist. All right. So let's see. So in here, yeah. So once you click on setting up your SEO checklist, you will have something like this. So the ones on the red one, red icon, you need to work on those issues. Like, for example, you have the homepage title for search results. So you need to work on that. You just click for it, go for it, and then start working on it. So in here, it will give you an option. So like for those who are using WordPress, in the case of WordPress, if you wanted to check on your meta tags, improve your meta description, you still need to use some plugins like the case of Yoast SEO. So one good thing about Wix, it has already have the built-in features like this one, the SEO setup checklist. So in here, you have the step one is being done for you step by step. You have step one in here, and you go through this list. Then, and it's very easy. You know, you just click here, and then it will guide you on how to go about it. So for those who are in green, you don't need to work on it. This is meaning that it's okay. The task is already completed. So like for in here, you already optimize your website for mobile devices. So the task is completed, so you don't need to work on that. So from the checklist, you can move on to the step 2. So you cannot go to the other steps unless you complete everything. So you have to do things step by step. So like add contact details to your homepage. So this is another very good tool of the Wix platform. Okay. So let me just go back to my Canva presentation. So yes, the SEO tools, and then we have the checklist. All right, we already discussed the SEO checklist in there. And then another thing that we also mentioned that we will be discussing is about the digital accessibility. So this is also another thing, another built-in tool of Wix that could help you. And it's very easy. It's just a matter of clicking the right button, and then when you go to the Wix editor, you can see on the top bar menu about the digital accessibility. This is what I have mentioned before, the accessibility wizard, right? So you just click on that, and then a window will pop up which will say scan my site. All right, okay. So click on scan my site. So in here, just like the checklist, just like an SEO checklist, it will also provide you the accessibility wizard will help you fix detected issues on your website to make your website available to everyone, regardless of ability. So all you have to do again is from the top menu, you just click on settings and click on accessibility wizard. Yeah. And then again, a window will pop up and click on scan my site for accessibility issues. So then it will provide you the list of issues you need to address to make your Wix site accessible to everyone. So you work your way on the list. All right. So once you completed everything, so just click on that. Like, and for example, describe this image for people who can see it. So you type in here on how would you describe the image. So if this image is decorative, it doesn't need a description. You just click on this part, all right? And then you work your way throughout the checklist. And once you're done, you have completed working on the items that is being flagged as an issue. So you can rescan your website. Right. So again, yeah, so Wix is really very good for small business owners because apart from creating your website, it has built-in tools like, as I mentioned, about the email marketing, the SEO tools. So if you compare it, like in the case of WordPress, you still have, like WordPress doesn't have an email marketing tool. So you still have to use another platform in the case of MailChimp. And for the SEO tools, like when you're using WordPress, you have to look in for plugins like Yoast SEO. So you still have to do those steps. Unlike with Wix, wherein these features has already been built in the platform. Right? So there you have it. We have the Wix website editor. So this one, we already discussed the different menu and the different menu and how to go about in customizing your website. And then we also discuss about the email marketing. So this platform, just like in the Wix website editor, in the email marketing is also drag and drop. You can customize the text, the images. So you could also, another feature mentioned is the SEO checklist. So those tools are very easy for a small business owners, like usually small business company, they only have like a manpower of less than 5 people. And normally small business owners, they really don't have IT teams. So this is very helpful for a person who is not tech savvy, like a business owner. So Wix has this built-in features that it will really make it easy for small business owners to navigate and start doing their email marketing, their SEO, and then it would also improve their digital marketing. So Wix is a very comprehensive platform. So we are just focusing the discussion on how to create your website, on how to do your email marketing, on how to do your SEO checklist on the Wix platform, as well as we have mentioned to make your site address accessibility issues. So very easy. You just go to the settings again and then click on accessibility wizard. So yes, we can see that Wix is very perfect for small business owners. Yeah. So it's feature rich with awesome email marketing, SEO tools, and hundreds of apps. So we just focus on the two other built-in features, which is email marketing and the SEO tools. So you can choose from over 800 professionally designed and fully customizable templates. So anyone can create a beautiful website with Wix, even though if you do not have no tech experience, if you're not really that tech savvy. So it's just really easy. So if you're a small business owner who does not have the time and a big budget to start their own website, so we could also assist you. DigitalxMarketing can assist you in creating your Wix website. So currently right now we're going to, we're doing a promo for all those who are on the Digital Boost platform. For only $500, we will train and support you in building your website, set up your SEO, email marketing, and help you strategize your digital marketing. This offer is usually priced at $1,000 with a maximum of 10 hours. So if there are small business owners, I know you, there are a lot of things that you need to attend to and do not have time to create your own website. Do your own email marketing. So our company can help you. Kindly avail of this promo. It's for only $500. You'll be able to, do your website, your email marketing, and your SEO. So it's really a bargain. So I guess that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you find valuable information. And looking forward for you to execute this learning at the soonest possible time. As they say that, education without execution will lead to extinction. So if you don't execute what you have learned, there's a tendency you will not be able to, retain what you have learned. So we are looking forward that you execute this learning at the soonest possible time. And we're here to support you, and Digital Boost is the perfect platform for you. All right, thank you.
Oh, that's so nice, Maria. And your team is really dedicated to Digital Boost. You guys are always giving us great leads as well to other tools that you think would be useful for small businesses, and assisting me in that, because it's often hard to know what small businesses need, because we often don't know what we don't know. So it's great for you to have provided so many great leads for us. Just many thanks, Maria, very useful. And Tracy Watene had said, Morena, hello, Maria, from Facebook. So people are tuning in, on different channels and watching you there. I'll just double check and make sure that nobody has any questions. We'll hang out here for a moment. I just want to make sure we don't miss any questions. So feel free, if you guys have questions for Maria, to type them and pop them in the chat. We'd love to answer them for you. And there's going to be some more opportunities in the future to do a little bit more hands-on training with Digital Boost as we start to shift things in June. So there's some exciting stuff happening in June with the way that we do Q&As and the way that we can interact with each other. And so I'm looking forward to kind of, I haven't even chatted with you about this yet, Maria, because we haven't had a chance. But I'm looking forward to really getting some hands-on stuff. So a little bit of a question here. Yeah, how long
there
does
is
it?
a question there.
Yeah, how long does it take to get started with Wix and build a simple website? That's a loaded question, Matthew. Loaded.
It's very easy. As mentioned, you just go onto the Wix website, you sign in, and then create your account. And then as showed on the presentation, once you're inside the Wix platform, you just choose a template that you would like to work on. Like, do you have different templates? So it's better that when you pick the template that you're working on, it's close to what you really want. So it will make really your, it will take you less time because you will do less customization, because the template that you're already using is the one that you like, and the one, it has the feel and the mood of the, and then especially when it comes to branding, that is where most of the customization happens. Like if you wanted to follow your branding, so it's really easy. It's just a matter of minutes if you don't want to do much customization. If it is really a basic website, it will take you like just less than an hour to complete a website. That is for the free plan. Then, as mentioned, if you wanted to upgrade to a paid plan, that's the time you can connect your own domain. But if it is a free plan, Wix will be assigning you a domain, right?
And I also wanted to say, look, we're going to be doing a workshop on what month are we in? June 9th. And we're going to be talking about what you need to have already put together so that you can jump on and create a website, because there's all those things like copy and, your logo and all of that stuff. And we realized in a session that we were running previously, hopefully this doesn't knock out my connection. I just noticed my cord was coming up. We noticed that one of the things that helps us to get on and build a website quickly is having all of the pieces together prior to jumping onto that site. And then we kind of realized, hey, do we actually know what those pieces are that we need in order to build a site? And then we thought, you know what, this would be a great session. So we're going to be running a session on that on the 9th of June. I haven't fully put it together yet, so give me a minute to get that up online on platform for you to register. But we will run a session that'll be all about like, hey, what do you need to build a website? What kind of copy do we need? What kind of images do we need? I mean, obviously Wix has so much stuff built in, and so you can utilize that stuff, but there are some basic things that you should know about your business. What's your kind of motto? You know what I mean? Like, who are you and what are you about? All of those kind of elements we're going to help you to build together as a Digital Boost team. So do stay tuned for that coming up in June. Because I think that depending on how detailed your site is, Maria, it will really depend.
True. Yeah. But for the purpose of this presentation, we just wanted to be as comprehensive as possible.
Yeah.
That's why we wanted to touch on the editor, on how to create your website. We wanted to touch on email marketing, and then how to do your SEO.
Yes, so
because
important.
we wanted the presentation is somewhat it's just an overview of everything, because what we have in mind is the small business owners. Like, I am a small business owner, and I wanted to go not just create a website, but also maximize the features that are available in Wix. So like, if you're like the one that you have, the email marketing and the SEO, because if you go to another platform, like in the case of WordPress, so you have to, do plugins, or then you have to move to another platform, like the case of MailChimp. Like, unlike here in Wix, you have everything in one platform.
Yeah, it's really cool. So there's a question here, Maria. It says, how do you set up a questionnaire form for online completing?
I'm sorry?
How do you set up a questionnaire form for online completing? So if somebody, a customer came to their website and they wanted to have that customer fill out a questionnaire, is there a way to build that into a Wix site?
There is what they call a form. there is a form that you can customize. Remember when we went to the Wix website editor, on the
Do you want
left
to
menu?
jump in there really quick, Maria? Because it might be easier to actually see it, I think.
All right, okay. Let me just share my screen.
And I see your other question there, Matthew. We'll get to that in a second. Actually, we can probably do both at the same time.
Okay. In here now, can you see the Wix website editor?
Yeah.
And then you have your ad here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can have in here the contacts and forms here. You know, they already have the contacts here. You have, if you wanted to create a form that is for order here, for registration, for donation, for application, for feedback. So though it is formatted in that way, but you can do customization. Like for example, like if you click on this one, like a feedback. So like he was, the viewer is asking if you wanted to do some like sort of a survey or a questionnaire.
I think so, yeah.
In here, so in here on the form, give us your feedback. So you can customize this one, like, just click on the form settings here. So you can do the customization here. And then also add a new field. And then when you go to the questions, you just click on this one on the field here. And then you can customize your questions here, right? So on the form, though it's a feedback form. Yeah, it says it's a feedback form, but you can also customize it, right? So it may be a contact form, you can do customization. So yeah, you can do that, like do your questionnaire here. Yeah, like what did you like best? And then come up with the different additional questions here. So, and then if you wanted to make sure that they answer the question, you just click on required in here. So they will make sure they will not skip that question. So you can do that if it is really important for you to have that answer. So here on
that's so cool.
Yeah,
that's great. And so how does that sit on the page? So now that it's sitting there, if
you can just again drag and drop. So you could just drag it, and then if you wanted to, like in here. So let's move it here. Oops.
Really putting you on the spot, so I appreciate it, Maria.
Oh, where's the I am here? Where's the
yeah, you've set up this whole nice thing, and I'm like, no, don't do that. Let's change it.
With drag and drop. That's the thing with drag and drop. It takes a lot of patience also, but it's easy. All you have to do is how it appears on the editor on the page here. So,
so those plus signs would be to add an extra section, right?
Yes, you just drag it on the part.
You could put it in there.
If you're already on the part in here that it's at the end, and then you wanted to add a section, you just stretch this one here.
Okay.
And then put on the questionnaire here. So
there it is. It's hiding in there.
Yeah, sometimes I see it hidden somewhere because there are a lot of elements here. So you can just go to the tools here and then layers to find those missing form or kit.
Oh, there's your Wix forms. Okay, I see. And then pull it down.
Yeah. So something like that, and then you just pull it down here to make it appear on the portion of the editor wherever you would like to put that form, right? Okay. And then I think there's another question about landing page.
It says, can you use Wix to build landing pages?
Yes. For example, like when you already have an existing website and then you wanted to create a landing page. Actually, what you can do is that on menus and pages here, you can click on add, then add a page here. So right exactly on the website, you just add page here. And then, but if you don't want it to be seen on your website, at least you already have the URL, like on if your company name has, like in our case, DigitalxMarketing, and then we have the different web pages, but it's just a landing page. So what you need to do is that, for example, this one, landing page, right? Okay. So when you, again, drag and drop, you just place it where you want to, and then in here, so you're building it on your website, your landing page, but you don't want it to be seen as part of your website. So what you can do is that you just hide it here on this portion, you just hide. So when you go to the website, you can see the different pages, but the landing page it cannot be seen unless they're directed. Like, for example, you use the landing page when you do your email marketing, right? You do your Facebook campaign. You're doing a Facebook ad, and then you're going to lead them to a landing page. So, right, that in here, so you can start working your landing page here. So once it is completed, you can go for the URL here on the, when you go to the SEO basics here. So,
Oh, so is that what you
here,
put in Facebook? Like
yeah,
that's the thing that you would put in Facebook. Okay.
for the URL, yeah.
Yeah, for
Like
that
you want
offer.
them.
So you would use
Yeah.
like that landing page, you would use different landing pages for maybe special offers. Is that what it's mostly used for?
Yes, like for example, we have clients and then they wanted to make a special offer. So we're going to create a page dedicated for that offer. So
Mhm.
you don't need to create another website, you just, if you already have an existing website, you just add a page and then you just hide it. So you won't appear on your, but and then for you to get the URL that you need to use, like for your Facebook campaign, for your email marketing, to get the URL that you're going to use. So just again, click on the page, click on this three dots here, and then go to the SEO basics. And then here, you will be able to find the URL. So this is the URL you're going to use. So you can lead your potential customer, your target customers, or clicking on Facebook or clicking on their email, and then it will lead them on the landing page. Right?
Can you change your URL so that it has
In here.
your own customized URL?
For which site, so normally what you have in here is like your company, like in the case of our company, like the digitalxmarketing.wixsite.com. So if you're on the free plan, your URL will have the wixsite.com. And then what you could customize is on the last part in here.
Yeah, that's
the
what I was
URL
wondering.
slide, like for example, if you wanted to do like digital boost.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
there.
what I wanted to know.
So you
Yeah.
can see in here,
Yeah.
already changed in here. Yeah. That's
Great.
how
That's
you do
cool.
it. All right.
Very cool. This was an awesome session. I want to dive deeper. I want to know more. Good functionality. Oh,
Yeah, there
another
are plenty of
how much
functionality.
question here, Maria, just from Facebook while I'm on here. It says, how much does it cost to bring an existing website over to Wix? Do you know?
Bringing our existing website, like for example, we have a client, so they already have a website, and then they wanted to switch to Wix. So the steps that we need to do, of course, create a website in the Wix platform. And then if you already have the domain name, right? So you need to use the existing domain. So I think I mentioned in the presentation about how to connect your domain. Let me just see if that's right here on this part here. Connect your own
Is there
domain.
is that, sorry, I'm just on the other sites. Does that have pricing guides on there?
Yes, also here, if you want to compare plans here.
I was just going to grab that link and chuck it in the chat.
Yeah, in here, so if you wanted to upgrade your plan, so you have the options to go VIP, unlimited combo connect domain. So what we usually recommend is the unlimited one, right? So you can have your custom domain, your free domain for 1 year. And normally Wix offer 50% off. So if you see they usually have promos on their subscription. So just imagine that's 50% off. So this is how it's going to look like if you wanted to upgrade your freemium to premium subscription of Wix. So create the website on the Wix platform, upgrade your subscription, then connect your domain. So
I've dropped
connecting
it in
your
the
domain.
chat. I've dropped it in the chat for everyone.
All right. Okay.
So if you guys want to have a look, I mean, like this is not the exact page you're on, but it does have all the pricing guides for Wix. So once you log in, you could go to this part.
Yeah, and then just to complete the answer to the question, so you already have the website, and the next step is to connect your domain. So it's also easy, like once you click on connect your own domain, it's again, it's like a checklist that you have to go through. It's very easy. So it will just ask you to complete those questions to be able to connect your existing domain, right? So of course, if you do not have a domain, you can buy it on Wix, or you can buy it on another platform such as GoDaddy, right? All right. Any other
cool.
questions?
No, that's great. And just the person who asked that question, Tracy Groves, just said, "Kia ora, Maria." So, kia ora. Yeah,
Thank
awesome.
you. You're very welcome. Yeah, I'm glad to be of help. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. No, I think thank you for that. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thanks so much for getting some value out of this. We're so glad that Maria was here to educate us. Yeah. This has been an awesome session. I think let's just hang out for one more minute. I just want to make sure we don't miss any other questions if people are playing around, possibly they're having a go and trying to find things, and, then they're like, wait a second, how did you do that again? So we'll just give folks another moment here before we sign off. But I have really enjoyed this session, and I almost feel like we should do a deep dive on Wix.
Yeah, maybe I did. It's very, we just do touch on the commonly used, but there are still a lot of features and functionalities that we could explore in Wix. Yeah.
Yeah, and it'd be cool to learn how to hook it all up to like your social media and Google Analytics and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah, something like that. Yeah, we the marketing integrations, we have not touched on that one. So yeah, there's still other things that we can talk about in here. Like we just touched on email marketing and SEO, but there are other marketing integrations that can be done on the Wix platform in here. Yeah. So
do you know, Maria, do you know if Wix integrates with Xero or MYOB or anything?
I'm not quite sure about that, and it's something I can check for you and get back to you. But in terms of on other integrations, like we have other apps, like we have this program in our company. We call it a lead tracker. So you can integrate other apps in the Wix platform. But for Xero and MYOB, I'm not yet that familiar.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I'm dropping it in the chat. If you guys want to see what integrates with Wix, I've just pulled up that part of the site, so you can just have a quick look at the different apps, because sometimes that's really useful if you've got an existing site and then you want to switch over. If it doesn't integrate with some of your stuff, that can be a bit of an issue. Just a question here. It says, hi, is the landing page part of the website plan, or is it an extra cost?
No, you don't need to pay extra.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Great. You see what Maria is you guys are official Wix partners, aren't you?
Yes, we are a certified Wix partner.
Yeah. So that's why she's so amazing. By the way,
actually, we were hoping that we invited the country manager of Wix for New Zealand and Australia to join us. Maybe in the future sessions, maybe we could invite him. Yeah.
Sure. That'd be wonderful. Oh, we'd love that. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, it is great to hear that there's some support here in New Zealand and in Australia for folks that live on this part of the world. I know a lot of people that use Wix sites and they love them. They just find that it's got just the right amount of functionality for them. They don't need, they don't need anything else. And I know people who have used the free site for ages. They just don't require a lot of functionality. And because it comes with so many things for free, actually is quite good for people.
Yeah, and yeah, it's also very easy to manage. The hard part is already being taken care of by Wix. And if you are a small business owner, you just wanted to concentrate on something, which is to make sale. So on the other part, you would just like to make it easy for you so you could concentrate on what you're really doing best is about getting customers, making a sale, for a small business owner.
Oh, okay. And then the next question was, I've come late. Has it been recorded? Yes, indeed. It has been recorded. And because you're watching on Facebook, you can actually just watch this right after we finish, which we're about to do right now. You'll be able to watch it anytime you want on our social media channels, LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube. You can find all of these sessions. And then additionally, if you're tuning in with us on Zoom, you should receive a link to this session in a follow-up email, a thank you for attending. And if you register for an event on the website and you don't attend, I believe it still sends you an email saying, hey, we're sorry you missed it. Here's a link to the session. So if you only tune in with us on social media, I would encourage that you do register for Digital Boost, digitalboost.co.nz, just because we do have special offers like DigitalxMarketing put together, special offers for our users, and you can kind of only access the special offers through the website and through those special links. So do get registered. And there's a lot of other content on there that's real bite-sized. So we've got all that 2 to 5 minute kind of bite-sized content and real world stories. If you're interested in that or smaller pieces of content, all of these sessions are housed on the site. Like they're all there all the time. So you can have a look at all the sessions that we've done since January of last year, 2021. So if you're just joining us, we've probably done, I'm glad you're sitting down, Maria. It's probably about almost 400 sessions we've run to date, which is insane. So there's lots of great content. If you're looking for more stuff from DigitalxMarketing, there's a few more sessions we've run with them and many other great providers and suppliers like Xero and, a whole bunch of other folks, different realms. So have a look. Yeah. And then we've also got our podcast, but you can only listen to the podcast on the app right now. We're making changes to that. So we're going to probably add them to some other platforms like Spotify or something like that. But right now, just on the app, Digital Boost Live is the app. It's pink. And it's got our little square logo kind of thing in there. And that also will give you, I think you can actually add calendar notifications from there. So if you wanted to tune into another event with Maria, you could RSVP to that event. And I think it actually will connect to your calendar. Don't quote me on that. Ask support. I'm not always right about that. So you're so welcome, Camille. Thank you so much. It would be good to hear from someone from New Zealand, support for Wix. Yep, that's right. Like these guys, DigitalxMarketing are based in New Zealand. So that's why we've had them on. And it's so good to have Wix representatives here in New Zealand because they weren't always here in New Zealand. That's right. So great info. Thanks, team. Thanks so much. Maria, killed it this morning.
You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure.
Top high. So good. Have a great day, everyone. Have a go at it. And if you need some help, reach out. Okay. We're here to help. Even some of our support team is trained in Wix. So if you don't end up heading over or you just need a quick little phone call, just give us a call, shoot us an email support@digitalboost.co.nz. Maybe take advantage of that offer Maria put forward. Get yourself set up. Thanks, Maria.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Have a wonderful day. Ka kite, everyone. See you tomorrow.